folks, this is RotorStorm331, back to doing some guides that I'm going to be posting up on YouTube after we get done with the stream. As you can definitely tell, I'm playing Ys X, and we're about ready to take on the final boss, which I've already done, but that's not the real reason why I'm doing this. Today we're going to be doing a guide to how to rack up a lot of money in Ys X. Actually, one of the things I found out about playing this game is that you're going to need a lot of gold to cover just about everything here in this game, from upgrading the Sandras to upgrading and forging your gear and purchasing all sorts of things. So we're not going to be dealing with our final boss because I'm not going to mention anything for spoiler reasons, obviously, but I'm going to showcase two possible ways of building up your funds and at the same time also get some rare materials that you would probably have some difficulty if you're trying to get through the game and get quick upgrades, etc. So we need to look for a specific area where we can go. And I'm trying to remember as to where I did this at. It's definitely not at Hayes Island, definitely not Seren's Island. It's definitely somewhere right around here. So anyway, there's going to be two ways you can basically build up your gold in Ys X, and depending on where you are at the time that you start trying to build up your funds, it could be a little bit different, but hopefully this guide that I'm going to show you will help you out quite a bit for starters. One of the things you can do, for the most part, you can also pick up these drifting stuff on the ground. Most of the time they'll usually have gold. That's one way to get it, but you're going to really want to engage in ship battling in Ys X. Ship battles are going to be very useful in helping getting you gold, basic stock craft, which you'll need for your upgrading with the Sandras, among other things. If you don't have the mana barrier shockwave, you can use this to destroy most of the ships. You can also use the homing saliva. If you already got that, that could be used as well. I should also apologize ahead of time because I'm not using a script, unfortunately. So, once you get through with a ship battle, you want to go directly to the Sandras. It doesn't matter where you go. And we're going to go right back onto the field right off the gate. Now, any of the drift stuff will take quite a while before it respawns. But what you can do right here, though, is that you can respawn these purple points where you can fight Grieger Undying Fleet ships. You can do this like multiple times to build up your funds and get a large amount of gold, as you can see right here. Right now I'm using the barrier as shown. And if you already completed all of these, they will respawn when you come back from the deck. So this is definitely one way of building up your gold. Generally, so we're gonna wipe out all these guys and board. Then once we get through the battle here, we're gonna probably do this again and repeat the process. So if you get into an area where there's a lot of battles with the Grieger's Undying Fleet, you can take full advantage and just wipe out all the monsters. Now, if you're into much earlier parts of the game, you won't be able to get some of these moves that I'm using right here, right now. I'm pretty much at end game, but if you got the means to do so, you can also do this. So once we get done here, we're going to be going back to the ship, and we'll respawn the ship once again. Cool. Do that. Alright, so that wipes out all the Grieger. And then once we get back to the Sandras, go back on deck or anywhere, then leave. The places where we fought the Undying Fleet could be refilled. Now, of course, sometimes these ships don't will give you some rare items to build up your materials you need to upgrade your Sandras with. If you find those areas, you'll definitely want to take full advantage of that. Actually, there's actually one point where, if I can find that area, we can... this is the area where I discovered this trick to farming gold, actually, and getting materials. So I was trying to rack up some silver black sand for some of the later equipment. You can also do this with shell rocks if you encounter Undying Fleets that drop them. So basically, this spot right here was basically where I picked up the shell rocks. You can also get into this battle right here, and once you beat this here, you can basically just reload on reload again. So we're gonna showcase this real quick. You take the helm, and we'll just repeat the process. Now, of course, that turret's going to be right there, so we're going to have to destroy that immediately.
Here's one with your name on it.
So we're going to go directly into this again. Now, sometimes you can actually win silver black sand from these ships, or shell rocks, actually. As you can definitely see right there. So this area right here, the Hidden Isle, is definitely one of the best places for farming black sand silver, or silver black sand. So if you need to get that for your upgrades, you'll definitely want to use this area. So that's actually one trick I've discovered to building up gold. So let's go to our menu. As you can definitely tell, we have 46,000. So it was pretty much around 2,000 when I started this guide, so we were able to get up to almost 20,000, thankfully. Now, you can also use some of the luncheons you might hold will also give you the ability to boost up gold when you deal damage or whatever, so take advantage of those luncheons whenever possible. Now, there's also another way you can build up gold, and this is also another good way to build up skill usage if you're trying to master skills for Karja and Haddle. And we're going to take full advantage of the Recapture Drills. Now, once this becomes available, you can go back to any of the areas that you recaptured, not only for a better rate, but you can also use the battles to fuel up on gold. So we'll use the Eastern Fortress as an example. So any of these recaptures, both on the sea and land battles, you can use them to help build up your gold quite quickly. So we're going to be finishing these objectives. Of course, if you want better chances of getting through the sea battles pretty quickly, I would strongly recommend completing the objectives that you're given. Of course, I gotta love using this mana shockwave barrier. I gotta say, it definitely does wonders. Try to complete these tasks so that way you can basically have a better time getting through the inland battles. Of course, having more crew members will help. Be sure to also properly use your sub-weapons if you have them, or ram into them with your monosails. Guard any attacks that come by. Now, normally you would definitely want to maximize the objectives complete so you can get more levels and unlock more rewards for battle and cards that are used in land battles. But we're trying to speed up this process so we can get done quickly and showcase, as you can definitely tell, as we're destroying more ships and barriers, we're getting more materials and gold and stockcraft and whatnot. So that's going to be another way to fill up your funds. Now, of course, we're going to try to speed through this fight real quick so we can accomplish whatever monetary gains we need. Now, this can be done on the earlier areas if you need to go through them. So we're going to get right through here. Wrong move. Yeah, you definitely want to use skills or do skills that help you clear off areas pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I also chose the wrong area, unfortunately. you got skills that let you hit multiple enemies in wide ranges, you can definitely use that to your advantage.
Let's make tracks.
So therefore, we're getting this done pretty quickly here, thanks to some of these moves. But if you're not very far into the game, you might want to use other skills that could do that in place of them. But technically, clearing out all the enemies will help you build up a better score. So if you're aiming for S rank, you want to be very thorough and efficient during these land battles. You can also use Adel's Arcbringer or Karja's Colossal Toss, because those actually hit multiple enemies in specific directions. So that'll help you clear out the enemies pretty quickly in these raid battles. You can also take advantage of either garden attacks or dodging certain moves based on the car. So the faster you complete these raid challenges, the more gold you're going to rack up. And if you got other skills that need mastering, you can also take full advantage of these Recapture Drills. So this is also another good way to build up your gold, as well as any materials you might be struggling to get, regardless of where you are at the game. Of course, I'm already at the end game right now, so this doesn't really apply as much since I already got everything done on this file, but it is very useful to take full advantage of fighting the Undying Fleets whenever possible, as well as taking full advantage of these Recapture Drills, not only to build up your rank and score, but also to rack up a lot of funds. So we went from 40,000 to 46,000 to 77,000 soul gold. So you might want to take full advantage of the fighting the Undying Fleet during sea travels, as well as redoing the Recapture Drills. That's going to be your biggest way of filling up on your money. Also, taking advantage of certain luncheons can also help you build up your gold. There's also other accessories that convert specific stuff into gold as well. So take full advantage of that, and in your time on Ys X's building up the Sandras, getting better equipment, foraging, etc., will be a lot more better. So if you enjoy any of these guides or anything I do here on Twitch or YouTube, feel free to give me a follow as well on both Twitch and YouTube. That definitely helps the channel grow. I'll have more guides in the near future on different games. And anyway, you have a great day, and I will see you all next week. This is Runner Storm 331 signing off. Have a great day. Take care, and I will see you all next time.